we shall structure the discussion as follows. Number one, presentation of the PNP. Of course, it is going to be preceded by the opening statement.
Prior to the execution, the PNP engaged with local officials to ensure a peaceful and orderly police operation and minimize any potential disruptions to the community.
Aye.
During the police operation, we deployed an appropriate number of personnel and utilized extensive resources for critical reasons. Number one, the primary subject of the warrant posed a high threat due to his considerable influence and extensive network, which significantly complicated our...
Ito ha, para lamang po sa kaalaman natin, ipapakita natin to ha. This hearing is all about, ayan live Senate hearing on excessive force used by PNP on KOJC. Actually, yung mga mainstream media, ang kanilang kinuha lamang ay yung hindi masyadong pinaka-topic. Ano po yun? Yun po yung security ni BP Sara Duterte. Yun lamang po ang kinuha nila at binalita nila. But the entire hearing, it's all about the excessive force of PNP doon sa KOJC premises. Yun po yung hearing. Hindi po yung kay BP Sara Duterte talaga. And yet, wala silang pinick up kay BP Sara, KOJC.
Our efforts to apprehend him.
O sabi nga ni Garski, baka may utos. Sino? Ayun na naman, yung high nila. High supreme being nila.
Second, intelligence report indicated the subject may employ armed civilian supporters to evade arrest, necessitating the deployment of the Special Action Force to thwart any potential threat. Remember, fugitive Kibuloy himself declared, and I quote, "Hindi ako pahuhuli ng buhay," and unquote, a clear indication of his defiance. Fugitive Kibuloy's blatant disregard of the law and the mockery of the judicial process presented a formidable challenge to our security forces and the integrity of our criminal justice system. The effective execution of the operation was crucial to prevent negative international repercussions and to uphold our commitment to justice and security. For the information of this honorable committee, on the day of the operation, despite facing unprovoked resistance from KOJC followers, our personnel exercised remarkable self-restraint and maximum tolerance throughout the operation to avoid tension and prevent any untoward incident. They remained calm and disciplined to escalate the already tense situation. Even when faced with aggression, being dosed with water, and sustaining injuries, our police officers did not retaliate or resort to excessive force. It will be shown later how our police personnel were water cannoned. Yet, despite adhering to police protocols, allegation of excessive force have emerged. It is incumbent upon us to address this concern.
So, ang kanyang counter-argument lands to the entire excessive force, it was the use of cannon o yung water cannon na sinasabi niya dito sa kanila. Na unang-una, kaya naman kayo ginanoon kasi umakyat kayo. Sino ba namang gago? Na bigla-biglang aakyatin mo yung gate. Akyat bahay kayo, sir? Alam niyo yung ginawa? Yan is recorded, Recorded on video yan. 3:45 or 3:50 ng umaga, bigla niyong inakyat without presenting any warrant. Anong gusto niyong gawin? Tanggapin kayo bigla? Diba? At saka hindi yung water cannon yan. Ang water cannon yung ginagamit ng mga incheck. Yan po ay hose lang. Hindi nga malakas yung tubig Actually, sa totoo lang sa totoo pa. Sa totoo lang, kung ako nga sa KOJC, dapat nilaksan nyo yung pressure Para lang nilang binasbasan ng ng holy water yung mga pulis. Diba? Hindi naman yung water cannon. Ito naman si Marbil, Romel, kaya ginagalitan ni BP Sara Duterte, napakasinungaling mo
with transparency and accountability. In response, I immediately directed our Internal Affairs Service to conduct a thorough and impartial investigation to determine whether or not any operational lapses were committed during the police operation. Our objective is to uncover the truth and to hold accountable any individuals who may have exceeded
Sabi nito, tapos pati member nila basa din. To, paano nangyaring, bakit ginagamit siyang victim card? Hindi, kaya nga tita mo nagrereklamo ang pulis. Sila may dalang barel. May dalang mga granada dyan, kanyon. Tapos, binasa lang sila ng malakas-lakas na hose na pang-garden. Hindi, ginagamit sa garden yan eh. Alam nyo ba na kung bakit may ganyan? Kasi alam nyo, ang laki-laki ng KOJC. Alam nyo ba kasi ang laki-laki ng KOJC? Nakita nyo yung Glory Mountain, di ba? Ang laki-laki nun, ang dami-daming anik-anik doon. Kailangan talaga ng, hindi pa pwede yung, paano mo didiligan yun na hose lang ang gamit mo? Bidet. Para kang tanga nun. Abuti nga siguro na 1 taong bago madiligan yung buong yun. Kaya meron silang fire truck. Para pag nagdinig sila, madami-dami naman na madidiligan nila. Kaya nga pansinin nyo, hindi malakas eh. Kasi kung malakas yun, pampatay sunog yun. Hindi tinan nyo, di ba? Yung ano lang, parang pampaano lang yun pampadilig lang. Ay naku, Marbelo,
their authority. This investigation is being conducted with utmost integrity.
Boss Dada, after ng kainan natin sa KOJC tsaka programa natin, inom tayo dito sa amin Diyan sa kanto, maghanap tayo ng away. Diyanap tayo dyan, mag-red horse tayo dyan. Na-stress ako sa mga to
And independence, free from any undue influence or interference. As a result of the investigation, we have administratively relieved 15 PNP personnel, including 3 police commission officers.
Laks naman, keso nirelieve daw. Keso daw merong problema nirelieve. Ang balita namin kaya sila na-relieve kasi hindi sila sumunod sa utos na talagang gibain yung gate ng ng KOJC.
And 12 police non-commissioned officers. Let me clarify. These officers were relieved not for abuses but for their failure to arrest the fugitives of the law, Kibuloy and his co-accused.
Ganon? Porkit hindi nila na-aresto, kasalanan na nila? Kaya sila na-relieve? Nagagalit si BP Sara Duterte sa'yo Napakasinungaling yung sir Dahil lang sa hindi nahuli? Kasalanan ba nila? Ay, sus. Sir, huwag nyo naman kami, medyo hindi ata ako maniwala dun, Ay, nako.
To absolutely clear, the police operation is aimed at executing warrants of arrest for individuals accused of serious offenses. Their status as fugitive is indisputable. Instead of cooperating with law enforcement officers, members of the Kingdom of Jesus Christ disgracefully choose to use women and children as human shields, obstructing and delaying the lawful actions of the police. Armed with bolos and other bladed weapons, male members of this group engage in violence.
Sabi nito isa, bakit 15 lang ang nirelieve kung talagang yun ang dahilan? Hindi nakaresto, bakit 15 lang ba nagpunta doon? Dami-dami. Di ba? So, dapat sana nirelieve lahat ng tao doon. Oy, sus naman, Marbil. Tayo na lang, naglolokohan pa tayo, sir
Occasions with police officers. As a result, 6 individuals and 2 minors were taken to the police station but were released the same day for humanitarian reason. Criminal cases for violation of PD 1829 or obstruction of justice have been filed against them through regular filing. In the interest of transparency and accountability, the
Sabi nito, binanatang ka ni Maharlika, Banat ba? Ano masasabi mo dun? Magpakilala ko muna. Maharlika supporter ka ba? O Duterte supporter ka? Tsaka kita sasagutin. Kasi medyo wala ka sa hulog eh. Wala ka sa hulog. Kita mo ito topic natin. Hihirit mo yung Panginoon mo diyang si Marlica.
PNP is open to any investigation if only to ferry out the truth. We hope that the focus of the investigation will squarely rest on the action and practices of some officers and members of the KOJC, not on the Philippine National Police. The allegations against fugitive Kibuloy
Naman
and his associates are serious and cannot be ignored. The PNP is simply fulfilling its duty to uphold the law and protect the community. Will relentlessly pursue its mission within the bounds of law. We are committed to learning from this incident to prevent its reoccurrence and further strengthen our operational strategies
Forward na natin tong part na to. Puro kasi nungalingan ang sinasabi dito.
are being deployed properly. Tinanggal po natin yan because ang gusto po natin, we have to professionalize po yung PSPG and make sure na dalawa po yung criteria. High
Right.
threat,
Narinig ko na rin naman po at nabasa ko na rin po yung inyong statement na ayaw niyong magsalita. Pero baka po dito po ngayon, mas maganda maging maliwanag po sa ating mga kababayan. Pero kung ano man po kung gusto niyo pong sagutin o hindi, wala pong problema. Opo, hindi po namin yung pepersonalin. Karapatan niyo po yon. Kaya lang po, baka lang magamit natin itong pagdinig na ito para malinaw po. Tinatanong po talaga ng taong bayan, hindi lamang po ang masasabi nating, alam nyo naman, hati ang ating bayan. Pero lahat nagtatanong dito, ano po ba ang katotohanan? Meron po ba talagang political pressure para tanggalin ang security ng ating Vice President? Nasa inyo po yan, sir, kung gusto niyo pong sagutin o hindi.
You may respond, Chief PNP.
Thank you, our Senator. No, that's, yun po yung sinabi nyo. Wala pong political pressure. It's, ang ginagawa po natin, it's really to rationalize po yung deployment ng PNP natin. And we have to make sure, no po, sabi po nila, alam mo, sir, ang nangyari po, not only the Vice President, our Vice President na nagalit po sa atin, at galing po na it's a political, no, not even. Marami po kami tinanggalan. Even yung mga classmate ko na mga general, sabi ko, it's a time na talagang we have to rationalize. And in fact, we have already made yung sa policies natin na kung may mga threat, yung mga when they retire.
Pero sir, tinanggalan din nyo yung mga sinasabi ninyong kaklase ninyo na mga general, ganyan-ganyan. Sir naman. Kahit tayo na lang, nag-aanuhan pa tayo. Paano yung mga Chinese businessman, sir? Na hindi oposisyon, tinanggalan nyo ho ba? Yung totoo, sir. Ang dami dyan na mga, porket hindi sila nasa oposisyon, hindi nyo sila tinatanggalan. Tama po ba, sir? Pero yung mga alam ninyong medyo malapit sa mga Duterte at supporter ng mga Duterte, di ba, sir? Matik na tinanggal nyo kagad. Tayo na lang, sir, nag-aanuhan pa tayo.
Kasi may mga threat is only about 6 months and afterwards, they can ask kung meron po talagang threat. And we have to make sure, no, ang deployment po, we have...
Sir, yung dahilan nyo medyo sabit na naman eh. Kasi sir, ganito yan, ako sinasabi ninyong walang threat. Kalokohan yan. Kasi meron tayong tinatawag na threat assessment for you to have an availment. Sir, hindi nyo po alam yon. Alam nyo yun, sigurado ko. Hindi maa-aprobahan ang paglagay ng PSPG kung walang availment. At yung availment na yon, makukuha mo yon kung may threat assessment. Pupuntahan ka ng pulis, iimbestigahan ka, tatanungin yung threat mo. I went through that, sir. Kaya wag tayong magpaikot-ikot. Totoo yun, sir. Meron akong police blatter, police report. After nun, pinuntahan pa ako ng 4 na investigador. Tinanong kung ako nagsisinungaling o hindi. Pinakita ko mga ebidensya, may threat assessment na tinatawag. Because of that, inapprove ang availment. Pag inapprove ang availment, doon meron ka na ngayong bibigyan katutulungan ka ng kapulisan na magkaroon ng security. Sir, di nyo alam? So, wag ho natin sabihin na walang threat kaya tinanggal. In the first place, paano sila nagkaroon ng availment kung wala silang threat? Okay, paikot-ikot tayo, sir eh.
Have to reframe po yung kasi yung term po natin. VIP ang security. No, there's no term as VIP.
Wala naman nagsasabi kayo lang ang nagpasok ng VIP. May threat ang pinag-uusapan dito, sir. Bakit nyo tinanggalan? Oh. Sige nga, sir. Ako, sige, oh. Silipin nyo, sir. Meron akong availment. O, dediretso ako, sir. May availment ako. May stress assessment ako. Meron pa ako until now. Bakit nyo tinanggal? High threat po yung akin, sir, ha? High threat po yun. Hindi po yun moderate threat. Bakit? Dahil nasa opposition ako, sir. That's the truth. Huwag tayo magpaikot-ikot, sir. Huwag tayo magpaikot-ikot.